Shabbat Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Kal Halal Wahawadla Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Recha HaKodash. Double honor to the elder apostles of the Great Millstone GMS who rule well and who teach well. Abaratazah, so Father willing, this lesson is edifying, and salutes to you brothers pushing this gospel, this truth the world over. Alright, so we all know by now about the legendary boxer George Foreman's passing, okay, which was recently around, I think it's the 21st of March, okay, world championship boxer, alright, lovable guy, powerful striker, man, strong dude, alright, and of course, you know, he's an Israelite, no doubt about that, okay, he even made a comeback, you know, in his 40s and won the world title again, which is remarkable, alright, you know, of course, he had the George Foreman grill as well, and he was also a minister at one point, you know, a Christian minister at one point, or maybe a pastor, alright, he was a popular guy, lovable guy, you know, he had a cool spirit on him, okay, but, you know, he did push the thing, you know, for E, alright, you know, that's what he did do, and most likely, this is what made him kick the bucket. So this is an article from the peoplesvoice.tv. This was put up on the 22nd of March this year, and it's fact-checked by the People's Voice community. Okay, George Foreman, who pushed the you-know-what for big you-know-what, deceased suddenly. Two-time heavyweight champion of the world and entrepreneur George Foreman has died at age 76, his family announced in an Instagram post on his account on Friday. With profound sorrow, we announced the passing of our beloved George Edward Foreman Sr., who peacefully departed on the 21st of March. Right, that's when it was. All right, surrounded by loved ones, the post read. Foreman has become the latest big pharma, I said it now, Anna, spokesperson to, you know, suddenly, to not be here suddenly in the years following the you-know-what rollout. All right. In a 2021 promotional video for the UT Health Houston, Foreman flexed his biceps for the camera after he was fill in the blank, then told the public, "It's your turn now." You see? So, you know, did do the bidding of E. Okay? And, you know, that, you know, the recompense for that as well. Let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 9, and verse 16. We'll get this in the New Living Translation, NLT. And it reads, "For the leaders of the people have misled them. They have led them down the path of destruction." You see? So yeah, he convinced a lot of people to take the you-know-what. All right? He endorsed the crown thing, and he himself took it. Okay? Then, you know, 76 years old. You know, he's up in age, of course. And most likely, this is what made him, you know, kick the bucket. Because you know what that stuff, that poison does to your body, especially your cardio. All right? Yeah. But nonetheless, he did endorse the jump shot. And, you know, with him being a well-known, popular celebrity, you know, likable, okay, that also influences a lot of people. That influences others, especially other Jakes, to go ahead and take the jump shot too. Okay. So he was down with pushing that max. And ultimately, he was of the world. Okay. And we know those maxines are destructive, right? And, you know, he helped push that and misled a lot of our people, you know, down the path of destruction. Okay. And all the time, more and more information is coming out about those crown jump shots, man. Look how many people's lives have gotten worse over that. Many people have passed, all right? If you haven't passed, your body ain't the same again. Altered your DNA, okay? But even though he had a humble spirit about him, man, he was still of the world. Okay, he made a lot of money, of course, you know? Okay, so, you know, to maintain them riches, he will come to you and ask you to do stuff, especially to keep that money, all right? He'll ask for your support, okay? To advertise such and such things for him, which, you know, them things are going to be detrimental for you, okay? But if you want to stay in the limelight, that's what you got to do, Okay, you see. So that's how it was. And he was also a Christian minister. So of course, he pushed that Christ stuff, that JC. And that's a false god of the world. All right. Let's go down. The doctors, the nurses, everyone on the front line, we've got what we've prayed for. Now all we have to do is step up and take the thing. Don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm happy to show you proof that I'm taking it. It's your turn now. Watch. You see? And a lot of our people, they look up to celebrities as idols. So they're going to be, capitalized by that. You see? George Foreman had a remarkable boxing career spanning from 1969 to 1997, with a notable comeback after a decade-long retirement. He turned professional after winning gold at the 1968 Olympics and quickly rose to prominence with his devastating punching power. Yeah. In 1973, Foreman captured the heavyweight title by knocking out Joe Frazier in just 2 rounds. Showcasing his dominance, he defended the title twice before losing it to Muhammad Ali in the iconic Rumble in the Jungle in 1974, a fight that highlighted Ali's tactical brilliance. After retiring in 1977, Foreman returned to boxing in 1987 at the age of 38, defying expectations. His comeback culminated in 1994 when at 45 he reclaimed the heavyweight title by knocking out Michael Moorer, becoming the oldest heavyweight champion in history. Foreman finished his career with a record of 76 wins, which 68 were by knockout and 5 losses, cementing his legacy as one of boxing's most powerful punchers and a 2-time heavyweight champion. During the 1990s and after retirement, Foreman was an enthusiastic salesman for various products, including an electric grill. Yeah, we know about that, George Foreman grill. All right, especially Americans. All right, including an electric grill from home appliance maker Salt and Ink. In 1999, the company paid Foreman and his partners $137.5 million to put his name on the grill and other goods. You see? What I do is fall in love with every product I sell. Foreman wrote in his autobiography by George. That's what sells, just like with preaching. Okay. So in order, to keep deals and things like that, man, you gotta do dirty work for E. Okay. Let's get the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 5 in the basic Bible English. The Spirit of the Lord has me going in different translations recently. So it reads, Jeremiah 17:5 BBE. This is what the Lord has said. Cursed is the man who puts his faith in man and makes flesh his arm, and whose heart is turned away from the Lord. You see? And, he trusted evil E, his enemy. Okay? And, he's put his faith in the God of this world. All right? He's put his faith in E. All right? And you cannot serve 2 masters. You can't be of the world and serve the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai at the same time. Okay? So his faith was placed in this world, and ultimately because he, because he, what's my point? Sorry. And since he endorsed the you know what, that came at a cost. All right. To most likely to his life, but he could have denied it. All right. And that would have come at a cost too. Would it have been best to deny pushing them crowns, and let E, take the money away? Okay, you don't want to compromise your morals, all right? But most likely pay for it with his life, okay? Because it passed suddenly, you see, all right? And serving the God of this world, man, you can do what you want. You can love Jesus and everything will be all right. You can celebrate Christmas, all right? Commit adultery, eat shrimp, crab and lobster, etc. The list goes on. You see? All right? And they like to use our people because obviously we're talented, we're the salt of the earth, so we can push their wicked agendas with ease, man, and make it look, righteous, make you look okay. All right. And things like that. You see? And I like George Foreman as well, man. Extraordinarily talented individual, you know? So yeah, that's the end of that article. All right. But, he got to him in his old age and stuff like that, Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto Yahweh, who gave it. Okay, and that's what happens when you pass away, man. See, we're made up of all the elements of the earth. Okay, and there's no reason to be proud, man. We're just ashes. Okay, we're just clear water. All right, nothing to brag and boast about, man. And at your appointed time, man, which death is separation of spirit from your body. At the appointed time, the Lord requires that spirit to go back to Him. Okay, your body decomposes, going back to the elements of the earth, and the spirit, which never dies, goes back to the Lord. You see, because He's the one who gives life, so He can take it. Okay, whenever. All right. Psalm chapter 90, verse 10 in the New King James Version. And it reads, the days of our lives are 70 years, and if by reason of strength they are 80 years, yet their boast is only labor and sorrow, for it is soon cut off and we fly away. All right. And in the King James Version, it says, the days of our years are 60 years and 10, and if by reason of strength they be 80 years, yet is their strength labor and sorrow, for it is soon cut off and we fly away. Okay, and the score is 20. All right, 3 times 20 is 60. Plus 10 makes it 70, and he lived till 76. Okay, so that's how long he lived to 76. So if by reason of strength, there'd be 80 years. All right. So yeah. So if you live till 80, that'd be the strength. See, and of course in the ancient times we lived a lot longer. Okay. So yeah, but okay, again, that was his appointed time to go. You see. Let's get the book of Sirach, chapter 37. Of course, the article will be in the description box. Sirach chapter 37, verse 25. Highlight that, and it reads, the days of the life of man may be numbered, but the days of Israel are innumerable. Okay. You see, so, our days are numbered. Okay, we're on the earth. Okay. And, the Lord may have it where you live to a very, very long age. Or He may not. Okay. It's as simple as that. Like, all right. So, He'll be good in the kingdom. The Israelites will be the only immortal ones in the kingdom, though. Okay. And He had a lot of children, too. Named them George. Okay. Okay. But you see, life is like a vapor. You hear one minute, you're gone the next. All right. But again, you can never trust your enemy, no matter what he says to you. Okay. All right. And he ain't the only one that took that crown thing. There's many Jake musicians, rappers, singers, actors that that took it, that shot the J. All right. If you want to go on tour, make music abroad and things like that, yeah, go ahead and take the C thing. All right. If you want to, keep deals and endorse and things like that, take this. If you want to do such and such, take this. All right. So, there you have it, man. All right. and then took it. Especially when you're older and your body's not as healthy as it used to be when you were in your youth, right? And I don't know if you took more than one, but still, all right. You went and took it. See, and everybody's body reacts differently to it. All right. But yeah. So with that, I'm gonna say Shabbat Shalom.